Hello, I'm CryptoBug operating CarCrypto channel. In today's video, I'm going to introduce the cryptocurrency valuation methodology related to corporate governance part 2. In the last video, when the consolidated company is a listed company, we looked through the case of a listed subsidiary or affiliate issuer in the case of Clayton. This time, the consolidated company is a listed company, whereas a subsidiary or affiliate issuer is not listed. As an example, I prepared the Line Corp's link, which is now called Vinsha. In this video, the contents of the primary copyright writings are applied as they are, and the expanded contents are covered. The purpose, target, and significance are all the same as the last video. You can see a diagram which shows that the consolidated company is a listed company, but subsidiaries are not listed company. Since all the subsidiaries are not listed, we have to use the financial information of the top-level consolidated fiscal statement. After dividing the sectors into crypto and non-crypto, and then the crypto value of a subsidiary in the crypto sector should be calculated. A typical company is Line Corp Japan, unlisted company which owns Link. So in the next screen, I prepared the specific calculations for Link. For reference, Link has changed its coin name to Vinsha. Take a look at the crypto value formula at the bottom right. Then there is crypto value formula for cryptocurrency. This is a cryptocurrency calculation formula used in the case of a consolidated company listed and a cryptocurrency holding subsidiary unlisted. It is calculated by multiplying the value of the consolidated company's total intellectual capital, contribution to sales or profit of the crypto sector, and the crypto weight. Prior to the specific calculation process, let me briefly introduce G Holdings located at the top level. G Holdings, a consolidated company, is a listed company on the Tokyo Stock Exchange and conducts business in four main areas: media business, commerce business, strategic business, and others. Representative subsidiaries include Line Corp in the crypto sector, and there are Yahoo Japan, PayPay, others, etc. in the non-crypto sector. Here Line Corp provides a mobile messenger, Yahoo Japan provides internet portal, and PayPay provides mobile financial settlement services. Please refer to the link in the yellow square box for the basic data for calculating crypto value. Use the link to prepare basic data on G Holdings financial information, trading price, exchange rate, etc. Then organize G Holdings operating cost in the notes to financial statement into crypto and non-crypto, and calculate crypto weight. Then the crypto weight is calculated around 50%. And for the convenience of work, the contribution of Line crypto sector is first calculated. Line's contribution is around 12% based on sales and around 30% based on EBITDA. Here we have to decide which one should be applied. One thing to note is that if non-crypto sector except Line crypto sector are in deficit based on EBITDA, the contribution of Line crypto sector to profit contribution is overcalculated. Therefore, it is better to calculate the contribution of Line crypto sector based on sales rather than EBITDA, since sales are generated even in the deficit sector. And organize G Holdings' current and other assets, tangible assets, total assets, and liabilities in millions of Japan yen. And calculate the market capitalization of G Holdings through the number of issued shares and the stock price at each point in time. This is 2.9 trillion yen. Afterwards, If the intellectual capital of G Holdings is calculated according to the crypto value formula, 898.6 billion yen comes out. Let's take a closer look at the blue square box on the next screen. The intellectual capital of G Holdings is 898.6 billion yen, and if multiplied by 11.8% of the LINE sector's sales contribution, LINE's intellectual capital is 106 billion yen. Subsequently, if multiplied by the crypto weight of 49.1%, the value of the cryptocurrency link comes out to 519.8 billion yen. Finally, when divided the total number of issued coins, the LINE Corp's crypto value per coin is 7,422 yen and about 67,500 Korean won, considering the exchange rate. In terms of time, it is similar to the price level of around August 2022 and around March 2023. The trading price is lower than the fair value, so you can see it is undervalued about 40%. Here I have summarized the crypto value formula once again. I think you understand what the formula means on the screen. The cryptocurrency valuation methodology I introduced has two versions of can be classified into three components: General Theory and Corporate Governance Part 1 and Part 2. In the case of General Theory, intellectual capital consisting of human, structural, customer capital is calculated, crypto weight is calculated, and then multiplied together to calculate the crypto value. In the case of Corporate Governance Part 1, crypto value is calculated by deducting the crypto value of a subsidiary and affiliate from that of the listed consolidated company by the percentage of ownership. In the case of Corporate Governance Part 2, crypto value is calculated by multiplying the total intellectual capital of a listed consolidated company, the contribution to sales or profit of crypto sector, and the crypto weight. In other words, the general theory is a general market capitalization or relative value utilization method. The corporate governance theory is calculated based on whether the subsidiaries are listed or not, when a consolidated company is a listed company. There are a total of 12 cases, 3 cases depending on the coin issuance level, 2 cases depending on whether a consolidated company is listed or not, and 2 cases depending on whether a subsidiary is listed or not. For example, in the case of A11, if coin issuance is at the consolidated level, the consolidated company is a listed company and the subsidiary is also a listed company, then deduction adjustment method of Corporate Governance Part 1 is applied. In the case of B12, if coin issuance is at the subsidiary level, the consolidated company is a listed company, the subsidiary is not a listed company, then the contribution method of Corporate Governance Part 2 is applied. Finally, in the case of C11, if coin issuance is at the consolidated and subsidiary level and 2 types of coins are issued, and both of consolidated and subsidiary are listed, then general theory is applied to the subsidiary level and the corporate governance theory part 1 is applied to the consolidated level. So far, we've reviewed the valuation methodology including Bora, Clayton, Link, Fincha. In the future, I will show you the calculation of fair value for cryptocurrency without explaining the theory. A total of 11 coins are analyzed in CalCrypto now, so I plan to gradually expand the number of coin analysis in the future. Please look forward to it. The materials related to this video can be downloaded from blog invitation to the invisible world. Subscribe, like, notification is a big help to me. Thank you.